All right, you guys. So before I get into today's backtesting video, there's something very important I need to cover. I just got an email from a person who was asking me, hey, show me your MyFX book results. And I thought I covered this many times. So I just want to make sure that I cover this again so everybody's very clear on my concern about the MyFX book results thing. Okay, so here's the deal, and I'm going to do this, and then we're going to get into some charts so I can show you guys what happened last week. Some very interesting stuff happened last week that needs explanation, okay? But here's the deal. My FX book, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, that's cool, but why am I not into it personally? I never have been, because one simple big reason. I can show you my FX book results of what's happening on my account, but how do you know it's my account that I'm trading on? Uh-oh, here's what I mean. So just because I'm showing you a MyFX book result page doesn't mean that I was the actual person trading on that account. So give you an example. Right now with the copycat service, we're helping a lot of people get their first time getting a withdrawal. We have a lot of people who are passing prop firm challenges and all these different great results, which is fine. I'm very happy about that. Even somebody posted, I seen before in the group, that they, hey, look at my FX book results, and they posted their results, which is great. Their account is growing, which is what we want. That's what the copycat service is for. We do the work and your account just grows. But the problem was that if that person took their MyFX book results and started going out promoting themselves as an expert trader, people would believe them. Because they'll see, oh my God, their account is just exploding. Yeah, but what they're not telling you is that they're not the person trading the account. They're actually a part of our copycat family. Which means when Dr. Elvis, Miss Jenny, or myself are trading, they're getting copied on our trades. And as a result of our work, their account is growing. So when they posting, oh, look at my FX book results, look at my trade results, and they're posting, hey, look at these profits I'm making. Yeah, but they're not the one taking the trades. It's us. So this is how a lot of scammers are getting away with some of the dubious things that they are doing because people just fall for it. Show me my FX book results or I don't believe you. Well, I guess you just ain't going to believe me. You get what I'm saying? Because if that's all it takes to get you convinced, then you're missing out. Because problem is, when you're doing things like that, here's a couple of things you're missing out on. Number one, who's the person actually trading outside of just a name on the internet who contacted you or you found? What track record do they have of actually being visible in front of you so that you can know who they are and they can show you what they're doing visibly? Do you get what I'm saying? Or is it just a Telegram channel or somebody's little Facebook page where they can grab images off of Google showing profits and then show you their MyFX book image and there you go. You're buying into whatever foolishness and then you're talking about, oh, this scams. Okay, well, learn to ask the right questions other than just MyFX book results. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm not into it. What's the point? I'm very visible. You can drop into my class, whether you purchase anything or not. It's open to the public every Wednesday. And you can see exactly what my philosophy is on trading, what I see on charts. You can talk to me directly. If you're part of the Signals group, you've already been in Miss Jenny's classes, which is twice a week. So you know her. Dr. Elvis, he hosts his things on Sundays sometimes. And so you clearly are talking to him, so we don't need to feel the need to do all that stuff. If we got to go that far, that's just a little too much tracking just to prove something when you can just simply drop in and see who we are. We're very visible in Super Easy. We're visible people. Okay, visible. That's the key. Or is the person visible? Okay, where you know who they really are, not just some MyFX book image, profit image, and there you go. You're going for it. You don't know who they really are. You don't know what their real name is. You don't know anything about this person. Nothing. You don't know their trading philosophy. You don't know anything about them. And this is how you're constantly getting scammed. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hard to scam a person. This is why, oh, you was a scammer, you was a scammer, you was a scammer. I don't worry about them foolish people. You know why? I'm too visible. If I'm going to scam you, I'm not going to be visible. I'm not going to keep showing my face, letting you come to my classes for free every Wednesday. The copycat is clearly no way to scam a person, because whether we're taking trades on our accounts, whether we win, whether we lose, you are getting copied on them. How can a person scam you that way? You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want you guys to keep constantly doing things that's going to get you taken advantage of, being taken advantage of in this industry. Okay. So anyway, speaking of that, let me kind of get my head off the screen now. And let me show you quickly what we did last week. And then this is going to segue into what actually happened. Let me move over here. All right. So guys, this is some freaking good stuff, even though it was a bad week for us. Let me kind of bring myself closer in. It wasn't our best week. I would have to say that. It wasn't our best week. Oh, I can't. Trying to bring the camera up. Okay, well, anyway. Boo. All right, so anyway, here's the deal. It was a good week. It was a very good week, but it wasn't our best week because we had 4 losses, and that's not normal for us. Maybe 1 or 2 is a normal, you know, maybe 1 or 2, but 4 in a week is not normal. But I'm going to show you what happened as to what led into this. But even with the 4 losses, we still walked away with 16 winners. So as of this weekend, that puts us at 143 winners and 18 losses. Okay. So the other question people ask, well, how big are your wins and losses? And this, it varies, to be honest. We don't track that stuff. Again, you got to remember, we're trading our accounts. Oh, I forgot this camera right here. We're trading our accounts, not yours. This is the way we trade, and you're just getting copied on it. So for us as mature traders, we don't do all that petty stuff that retail traders do. Okay, we really don't. So for an example, well, you know, if you have 1, 2 trades that this number of pips and you lose this, yeah, that's we're a high volume trading group. So no matter how many losses we take for how many pips, look at the volume of winners we have. So it will always exceed the number of losses per pips, if you were putting it in pip terms, which we don't waste our time doing that. Okay. Ask an institutional trader how many pips are you can, or they count in their dollars. They don't count their pips. That's retail talk. You got to remember, retail talk. How many pips? How many pips? What's your win ratio? What's your this? Go to a bank and ask them that question, and you'll see they don't talk that way. It's just in the immature retail space. So with professional traders, we're just trying to constantly accumulate more. Let me give it to you like this. Think of it like this, okay? Think of it like this. If I had a sudden bill that had to be paid, okay, for $1,000, okay? And let me really explain this. I really want to help you guys. If I had a sudden bill that came up and said, oh my God, electric bill came up and out of the blue, it was $1,000. I'm anticipating it's supposed to be $200, but for whatever reason, maybe somebody left the light on in the basement I didn't know about. So now it's $1,000 for the bill. Okay. So that's an additional $800. Well, the truth is I've been saving up in my account, and I have $20,000 in my account. I'm not going to like paying the extra $800, but do I have the money in my account? Yes, because if I have $20,000 in my account and the electric bill is has to be paid for $1,000, that leaves me $20,000 minus $1,000 means I still have $19,000 left. Because I was saving up and building up my savings account to $20,000, yes, I don't like losing the $1,000 for the electric bill, but do I have enough to cover it and still have plenty left over? The answer is yes. All right. So with that philosophy being said, this is exactly what we're doing here. We're building up our savings account of winners so that when losses come through, no matter what size, we have more than enough to cover it. Okay. So I hope that concept makes sense. This is why you want to focus on winners and not so much on the losers, because no matter what size the losers are, we have enough in the account to cover it and still be prosperous. Okay. So yes, we took some very big hits this week on these 3 or 4, or it was really only 3 of them, because one of them was like -7 pips, nothing much. Okay. But either way it goes, when we do hit a loss, we still have more than enough in the savings account to cover it and still be prosperous. Okay. So that's the way I look at my FX book wins and losses. All right. With that being said, let's get to the charts. All right, so I'm going to start with the end and go back to the beginning. Okay, as you can see, there were some sparkers that just happened. Sparks, just major sparks that happened this week. Let's start with ANZ. There was the AUDs did some major stuff, and then this one, I really don't trade this one a lot, by the way, but it still did the same thing. They did some dropping on the 4 hour. Let me go to AUD. Now, here's some interesting things, okay? If you don't mind, I'm going to strip this down and just go to the sexy analyst and take the arrow out for now, okay? So you guys can just see pure price action. All right, so as you can see right here, you can see that this is NFP on Friday, okay? NFP, okay? That's that big candle. But it was shooting up like a bottle rocket all week long. And this is the AUD pairs. I was actually trying to find out what the heck went on. And I couldn't find anything. I gotta move this out the way. I keep thinking this is the camera. I have 2 cameras here. So anyway, I was trying to find out what the heck happened, and it was just, I couldn't find anything as to why the AUD pairs just all shot up. Look, they all did the same thing. News. So what was the point? News attacked a lot of the trading pairs this week. News just ripped through a lot of the trading pairs, and the AUD was one of them. So one of our losses was on AUD JPY, and you can see why. It was just, I don't know what the heck happened. But now, on the AUD JPY, which is one of our losses, guess what happened? I heard that the Japanese, the JPY, the Japanese yen, they were considering raising interest rates. And I told you guys, if a currency raises interest rates, their currency tends to shoot up like a bottle rocket because people are going to get paid interest if they invest into that currency. If they say we're not going to raise interest rates, then that currency will drop like a rock. We saw both of those things happen this week, and that's what attacked two or three of our trades, okay? Which is why we lost. It was the sudden news event, which you can't do anything about, okay? So that's the reason why, and I'm just going to skip through this. Here's ACAD. See, it shot up. But watch it to the JPY pairs. All of them dropped. All of them. Look at that. Dropped. That's CAD Swiss, I'm sorry. CAD JPY. Dropped. Okay? Euro JPY. Dropped. Now, this is making a nice double bottom here for a recovery. See? I like that. But we'll see what happens next week. But you can see it dropped. GJ. Dropped. Okay? And you see that double bottom jump up? That's what I was talking about on EJ. See that? Double bottom. This one did the same thing. Double bottom and jumped up. Okay? NJ. Go here. See how it just broke through the bottom? Just fell through? USD JPY fell like a rock. The reason why is because now this one is going to be different, and I'm actually, for time's sake, just going to be skipping through these pairs and explaining some things for you guys. Okay, so for an example with this one, the reason why it double dropped is because this one also came out. Not only did the JPY say that they were planning on potentially raising interest rates, which caused them to shoot up and anything against them to drop, but in addition to that, the Feds came out on Wednesday, and I warned you guys the Feds were going to be coming out talking on Wednesday on my Sunday video. If you're not watching my Sunday video for news events, you are missing out. Because price action is king, yeah, but it has fundamentals that's pushing price action. And if you don't have the two of them, you're going to be in big trouble. So here's an example. What happened was the Feds came out talking about, oh, you know what? We are probably going to lower interest rates. Well, what did I just tell you? If they raise interest rates, your currency go through the moon because now I invest into your currency. You're raising interest rates, which means I'm going to get paid more if I invest into your currency. Okay? But if you lower the interest rates, that means I'm going to get paid less if I invest in your currency. So not only did the JPY come out and say we're raising our interest rates, but the dollar came out and said we're not. So it had a double slap in the face on the USD JPY. So that is the reason why you see that dropping like a rock, okay? And this is why, let me go through the USD pairs. This is why the USD pairs shot up in addition to the NFP report. Look at that, shot up. And this was another loss we took, which was a second loss. Look at that. You could not have made that up. So this is the reason why we lost GBP, USD, and AUD JPY. These were uncontrollable losses because of news events. Who would have foreseen that? Well, it happens during news events. Okay, so that's what happened on that. All right, let's go through a couple of other pairs. This one was just a normal. I liked it. And by the way, if you don't have the Sexy Analyst, the SA system, we call it SA Sexy Analyst, this thing is a beast. It does all the necessary work I need to see. It shows some good, see these double bounces. This is what I was telling you about EJ. If it does that, you can expect a pullback, an early pullback, and it may happen. You know, I like trading trends in the beginning of the week, but this one may be an early pullback, possibly, if there's no other friction. This could be a bouncer right here, okay? This is GJ, EG, okay, which dropped like a rock. EU, like I said, shot up. We went over the dragon. GN, it did its normal thing, nothing important there. GA, told you the A pairs, they shot through the roof, so automatically look what happened. GA fell to the ground. CAD came out with their interest rates last week or something. I forgot what was on the report, but they came out and look what happened. Okay. The Swissy shot up. We went over GU, NU. You see the same thing. News events. When the U.S. dollar said, oh, we're not going to raise interest rates, look what happened there. This is the Swissy. Here's what NCAD, CAD news came out on Friday. See what happens. The spiking. Okay. And I think they came out with interest rate news. And look at this one. See? Straight drop on that dollar. Ugly, ugly moves this week. Ugly moves. Gold, just stupid shooting up. Wow. Okay. All right, we're clear on that. All right, let's switch over to the other system. This is our Ocean Wave, which I really love this system. So this is why, by the way, if you're going to be a first-time trader, please just go with the Ocean Wave. Just get the Ocean Wave system. Look at this. You could have been in this trade and just held it. It's slow, but it's sure money. The reason why I say go with this one and trade only on Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays with this, okay, to start off. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesdays. Because number one, the market likes to stay in the trend. The trend is your friend when the week begins. Write that down. The trend is your friend when the week begins. Okay, it likes to stay in the trend. Look at this one. See how smooth the trend and when it switched up, and see how smooth the trend. So stick with simple pairs. They're slow, but they will trend because they make you some good income. But at the same time, you're not losing or blowing your account and this and that. Okay. Number two, the news events that take place typically starts really taking off around Tuesday, but mainly Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that's the reason why your trades get attacked so often. It's because of these news events, okay? That happens towards the midweek. But Sunday and Monday, typically there's no news, so you're free to trade without concern, okay? AUD, USD, see, shot up. See how smooth these are? See? Very hard to lose on this Ocean Wave, okay? Very hard to lose, okay? This was choppy and sloppy. Okay, all you're doing is just finding a pair that runs smooth. Look at this. When that came in, boom, look at this, look at that. Very simple. Swissy, it was already dropping, and it just continued. See? That wasn't hard. You can see that, okay? Smooth, down, okay? This told you to stay down, down. CAD Swiss, okay? This is one that I closed out before. This is the one I closed out for -7 pips. And the reason why, as you can see, we got into it. It did give me an arrow, but it just went flat. And then we just held it for like 12 hours straight, and there was no action at all. So the -7 pips was simply just broke a spread. But the reason I closed it is because it just wasn't going anywhere. After 12 hours of you just sitting there and you're not going to move, let's move on. Okay? That's the reason why we had one loss. All right, so CAD JPY, see, downward movement. Very smooth. So like I said, just go with the Ocean Wave. If it was me, I would just start with the Ocean Wave first if you're going to be an independent trader. Okay? See? All the way up, up, up. Nothing hard about it. Okay? Nothing hard about it. And I'm just going to skip through these. Okay? You can see here's the Euro AUD dropped because of the AUD news, whatever. I don't know what happened with the AUD news, but it dropped. Okay? JPY, you see, it dropped. But you were told beforehand that it was going to happen. That's amazing. Okay, same thing right here. Euro, look at that. Boom, smooth move. GJ, drop. GN, okay, went up and now it's neutral. Okay, this one, see that drop, AUD pair. CAD went up. Boom, see, but it been going up anyway. See how you catch these trends? So I said, just go with the Ocean Wave. If you're going to start Swissy, stayed up. Okay, GU, See, boom, look at that. So in my opinion, actually, the Ocean Wave is just a perfect trading system. You'll have a really, really high winning percentage. Look at that. Really, really high winning percentage with this. Okay. And you factor in the fact that on the Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, look at that. Just perfect. These things are perfect. Golly. Just amazingly perfect. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Wow, that is amazing results. Okay, so anyway, here's the deal. If it was me, I would just stick with the Ocean Wave. Trade a couple of days in the beginning of the week, low volume of news. You don't have to worry about midweek reversals and all this kind of stuff if you're going to be a brand new trader, okay? But anyway, y'all do what you want. I will be doing a video tomorrow on news events to set everybody up for the week. Hopefully this video helped. If you want to reach out to us, you can always go to superezforex@gmail.com. If you want to join our copycat group, just go to our website and let me pull it up real quick for you. So you can go to superezforex.com. Every tab that you need to know is right here for you guys. So here's Super EZ Forex. If you want the Ocean Wave system, just click right here. If you want the copycat service where you get copied on our trades, you'll be clicking right there, and it will take you to our other website, which is going to pull up in a second, hopefully. It's running slow today, huh? There we go. All right, so here's our website, and this is supereasycopycat.com. Okay, and this is what you'll be looking at. Here's an example video of how it works, so you'll visually see me taking trades here, and this is your account over here as an example, and you'll see it just as I take trades here, it'll pop in over here. So if you want to see what it looks like, that's that, okay? So that's Super Easy Copycat. But again, if you want the Ocean Wave, then you can just click on this tab, and it'll take you to our Ocean Wave website, and you can get that, okay? All right, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.